Hello YouTubers, Mystery Me 73 here with No Man's Sky. It's been a while since I've been able to play, but I'm on for a little bit. Just showing an interesting problem with building a base. As you can see, this base is kind of floating, and there's like this weird landmass like right above me. This is mainly due to the fact that this was all just a mountain before, and I went with my terrain editor and basically get rid of it. But as you can see here, it has partially regenerated, so now I have like this big weird landmass right above my base and partially, I guess, inside the base. And then the supports don't go all the way down into the ground because it doesn't understand that there's really ground underneath there. So, interesting problem, to say the least. As you can see, the part of the base is stuck in here. This is one of my favorite planet types, if not the one that's my favorite. It's an exotic planet type that is more or less kind of like a glass planet. Everything is like has these weird hexagonal designs. This place looks utterly amazing at night because all these little I guess roots or whatever you want to call them, they're luminescent, as you can see, and at night they just really make the scene look amazing. So what I'm basically faced with now is, do I want to move my base? Do I want to just delete everything I have here and just move it somewhere else, since there's like this weird problem with the terrain being like basically glitching. From what I gather, terrain edits that you make to the planet that you're on, whether it be a base planet or not, it does not necessarily save those edits. I'm assuming that the only reason why this is not completely resetting is because when you lay down a base, it does create like kind of like a makeshift parameter where nothing can really be inside of that area outside of your base. So so I'm assuming that the cutoff for that is like probably like right around there for the heights. And as you can see, a little bit more just came back. I don't know if you caught that or not, but it's slowly going to regenerate over time, and I don't know if it's going to I don't think it's going to completely regenerate, but it'll be interesting to see if it does. I'm actually just going to keep this the way it is, I think, and just see what happens with that. It's going to get rid of that support because it's not doing anything. I'm not really exactly sure why there's an option to pick up these portable refiners, since you can't do anything with it while it's in your inventory, and you can't place it back on. Can't place it back out. You have to build another one. It just seems absolutely redundant and pointless to have that option if you're not going to be able to reapply it somewhere else. So it's like not. I wouldn't say it's a portable item. It's just a something that gets, I guess, saved into your inventory, and then you can break it down and then rebuild it. They have recently instituted this new kind of hop system. I think it's like if you have, I think it's this one, the rocket boots, I believe, allows you to have like these weird jumps. I pressed the X button. You don't even have to tap it. As soon as you land, if you bump into a terrain, like if I'm gonna jump straight at this hill and I can't clear that hill, and I hold down the X button, it'll make me hop over it, assuming I have enough juice to do that. Which evidently I was able to make it, but let's see if I can get it to do this. So let me let this refill here. Alright, so if I take a jump at this rock, just holding it down, it's automatically going to make me jump from the point where I touch the ground. So you don't have to necessarily rapidly press X in order to do the rocket boosts, but if you're just from a standing point, you can actually do it from a standstill. So there, I just hit it twice and it propelled me forward a little bit. Hey Link, how's it going? So, as I mentioned earlier, now it's nighttime and you can see that all these roots and whatever to these strange looking hexagonal trees are glowing, and it just looks really, really pretty at night. It's definitely by far my favorite exotic planet. There's a planet with bubbles, there's a planet with these weird, it looks like robot jacks, like, you know, the toys jacks. They look like little weird technology versions of that all over the place. There's also these weird spires that have, like, looks like energy coming out of them. There's like quite a few different exotic planets, and each non-generic system will have these at least one exotic planet in their system. So if you go to your regular filter when you're in the galaxy map, you have your yellow, blue, green, and red systems, and what the yellow ones are just your generic, and you're not going to really have anything there. But if you go to red, blue, or green, there's usually going to be at least one planet in those systems that will have an exotic planet in them, and pretty much every system now has at least one ringed planet, which is kind of interesting. I'm just doing a live stream, obviously, of No Man's Sky, and just going over some stuff since I've been kind of out of the game for quite a bit. There's been quite a few changes since I left, and I'm just going over some interesting glitches that I found when trying to build this base. I'm currently was working on most recently last time I was on. So what's this telling me? I don't know what's that. I guess it's like a... Oh, that's the sin. That's the sin. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I'm almost like curious just to leave this right here in my base, or it covers my base. I'll just make it kind of a minimal thing here. I don't know if I have anything in this refiner. Let me check. Yeah, nothing I can do with that. So I'll just pick it up, I guess. Sure, why not? Alright, so I'm gonna pick it up, and now it's in here, but there's nothing I can really do with this silliness. I can't put it back onto the ground. I can move it to another storage, but I can't replace it back onto the ground. I have to basically dismantle this and then rebuild it, which is, I think, extremely stupid design. If they're going to make something portable, that should mean that you could actually pick it up, place it back down somewhere else. That's not really portable. That's just more like almost like recyclable. Hey Daniel, how you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. Alright, so if I'm going to build a base, I probably am going to move my base somewhere else. No Man's Sky Abyss. I have not heard about that. What is No Man's Sky Abyss? Is that the underwater expansion that they were talking about? I'm not familiar with that name. So generally, when I build a base, I try to find a good area that has plenty of flat terrain to build on. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a really hard time. Is that the one where they're, Daniel? Is that the one where they're adding the submarines? Is that from what I understand? I haven't really been keeping up with this game as of lately. I've been busy with school and work, and we recently were hit by Hurricane Florence, and so a lot of stuff going on around here, and it's just hard to find time to play. And the internet's just been kind of crappy ever since that, so it's been kind of like not very reliable. My feeds keep cutting out and dropping, and it's just not really conducive to a good streaming environment. Okay, yeah. I watched a few of Koba's videos. Pretty cool. What the hell? I must have ran into something with that. Just random. Here, you're gonna get this material. I am trying to get to this high point on this mountain here. They also made climbing a little bit harder to do in this game. It seems a little bit less forgiving now. You have to really use your rocket boost. See, I can't even go up, and the little trick where you hit X to go up doesn't really work to scale this particular terrain. So you have to use the little rocket hop or whatever it's called to get up these like steeper terrains, it seems. This particular planet is pretty rough on the life support system, although I don't really have a great life support system. I only have one S and two Bs, so I've been mostly concentrating on my ships upgrades and adding more cargo space. So most of my stuff has been going into my ship, so I have like 3S warp, 2S on the defector shield, I'm gonna have to like lose one of these impulse engines and move it to this empty spot so I can have like a third shield either here or here. I don't really want to have to try to get this again because that's a special thing that you can buy at the store. These are pretty, I wouldn't say common, but easier to find. So there's that. I don't know if there's like any other versions in C on these particular types of drives. I don't know. I have an old ship. This particular exotic ship is actually back when exotic ships first came into existence, so they still exist now, but mine's old. Same thing with my freighter. My freighter is very old. It's like from expansion 1.2, and that was back before the freighters had the capability of warp. There wasn't even an option, so my freighter has no warp, and there's no way to add warp to it. But I kind of like my little ship. It's an old ship, and at this point, it's kind of almost like a one of a kind. I mean, there's plenty of freighters that look like this, but you can't actually get this particular freighter anymore because all the freighters now come with warp. So I kind of feel like I have a collector's item or something. It's kind of neat. The warping with my freighter is not overly important to me. Honestly, I'm not really trying to get. I mean, I'm trying to get to the center, but that is not my ultimate goal. I don't really have a goal right now, to be honest. Just because I don't really know what to do in this game at this point. I've kind of done everything. I've completed the Atlas story. I've gone through several of the little missions and whatnot. I wish there was a way to go through the Atlas story more than once without having to start over with a new game or something, but there's not really any way to do that right now. Maybe that's something they'll fix, I don't know. I'm interested in seeing what stuff they have fixed and what stuff they have not fixed in this game as of yet. What is that? Oh, it's just one of those trees. Okay. I've not come across any of those strange portals. They look like giant portals, and as far as I know, add something to that at some point. At first I thought they were going to turn that into some sort of intergalactic travel for your starships, since going through a portal on the ground, you would end up on the other side without your ship, but now they fixed that, so now you will go through the portal and your ship will be there. So I thought those big portals were going to be for your ships, but they, as far as I know, I mean, I could be wrong because I haven't played this game a lot lately, but as of lately, they have, as far as I know, as last time I knew, there was no way to, I mean, you can't, interacting with those big portals really didn't do anything, and so this is interesting. I wonder if I would be able to get on top of this from where I am. I don't know, it's pretty enclosed. Maybe if I go over here. Oh, that seemed to work. So I'm on top of this thing now. I wonder if you can slip through this. Doesn't look like it. Looks like you're just kind of stuck. So now I'm on top of this weird tree thing. So there's my ship and my base. So this is a pretty. I mean, it looks cool, but there's not a whole lot of variety in the landscaping of these exotic planets, or at least this one, anyways. This one's pretty. Kind of like a one note, like everything's like these little things. I mean, they're cool, and I like them, and for me, I like that kind of stuff. So this might not be colorful enough for some people, or interesting enough for some people. I mean, I have planets, I have bases on other planets that are a little bit more colorful, and a little bit more interesting, and it's hard to tell the difference between the different stuff on this planet. So like these big trees, they give you carbon, so they'll give you quite a bit, evidently. So there's that. But if you want to, let's see if I can find one. Yeah, there's one way off there. So, and all the trees, all these ones with these roots, or whatever, stems that go into the ground like that, they're all going to give you carbon. Now there's another type of these kind of, I guess, I don't know if you call them trees or not, but whatever they are, they have like these, they look like almost like tentacles. They're not rooted to the ground. You can't interact with these. They're just part of your background. I don't even think you can do anything with the terrain manipulator with that. It's just there. You can't interact with that. No, it's like, well, all there is carbon on this planet, or any of these little like oxygen or whatever. But these glowing things right here, the ones that are spinning will give you deuterium. Deuterium, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And you just make other things with it. They don't have a huge, they're not a huge necessity in the game, unless you're trying to build something. Then there's these static ones that are floating. Make sure they're floating, and they give you the ferrite dust. So there's nothing that I've found that gives you anything but ferrite dust, like as far as higher levels of ferrite. There's nothing that really gives you anything like that. Sometimes you can find underground stuff, and it's typically like cobalt, mostly underground. There's also this, I'm guessing this dihydrogen. That's how you pronounce that. So let's see. I'll go ahead and dig underground, I guess. Let's see if I can get any kind of opening here that can indicate. Of course, I'm going to run into nothing but terrain. Alright, so no indication of underground, at least here. I found it in other spots on this planet, but evidently not here. This rocket boost thing is not my favorite thing in the world. See, I didn't even press anything there, and it just kind of automatically made me boost. mean, it's not game breaking or anything, but it just kind of annoys me a little bit for some reason. So, unfortunately, I mean, it's a pretty looking planet, but it is, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of variety here. Everything looks pretty much the same. And I think that's the idea of this particular environment. Everything is very, I wouldn't say robotic, but I mean, mostly it's just kind of like a synthetic world almost. Even the ground, parts of it are synthetic. There's a indium here, which is kind of nice. That's a cool option. That stuff is really important because that's where you get your chrome metal or whatever it's called. What is it? I don't have any here. They're back on my storage, but yeah, it's that rain. I can find out actually. Wrong button. Let's see. Oh, it wouldn't be here. It would be never mind. Well, it's the rainbow, the chrome looking stuff. Rainbow chrome. I forget what you call it. Alright. So this planet is a little obnoxious with being the same all the time, but I do like it a lot when it's at night. I think it would look really cool if you built like a kind of a city-sized base or something. See, now that's weird. Earlier this was like impeding into my base, and now it's not. Yeah, I don't understand this concept. I don't know if it's just how this particular light is working. My ship is supposed to be blue, but it looks white from right here. And now it's white. It was blue. If anyone has seen my previous streams, I have not changed the ship, and now it's a blue ship, or now it's a white ship instead of a blue ship. And lag. That's awesome. Yeah, lots of lag. Look at that. I'm not even going anywhere. It's probably going to crash. Oh, okay. Took a while to load for whatever reason. Alright, welcome back there, Link. Somebody's trying to communicate with me. Alright, what do you want? It's wanting to put me on a mission. Sure. Oh, whatever. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Alright, target outside of local system. Consult galaxy map. Alright, sure. Why not? Oh, it's one of those two things I have to take a portal to. That's lame. I don't like those. I don't like these. Alright, so I need to go to the planet that has the portal, I guess. There's a portal. Ha I don't care. Stop it. I don't know. I was given a mission to go to a portal, so I guess I'm going there. The space anomaly is right here. guess that's another planet way behind this first planet. It looks like a moon from here, but I think it's just another planet behind this planet. Hello, Melissa. How you doing? Yeah, I'm not really sure what the point of these missions are. It's just something to do, I guess. I haven't been able to do the last two just because they're so, like, one had me trying to find berry technology, and there were, I did not find any on that planet. It all was just like nowhere. I think the last one I was able to do, I think. There's one where I had to kill those weird creatures that pop out of the eggs and attack you. Yeah, the Quicksilver is kind of stupid. I mean, there's only like 2 items I even would want from that. Those are those, I guess, the helmets or whatever. I mean, it's just seems kind of silly. Alright, we're gonna land here. They actually made landing a little bit different. So it takes it's like your ship kind of levels out or something. I guess they just made it to be a little bit more believable. I've been doing alright. Thank you for asking. I've been super busy with school and work, and I really should be doing homework right now, but I need a break. So, here I am. Alright, I'm gonna go in this portal and go see what it is I need to see. It took 3 minutes to log into this game. That's pretty long load. Things considered. Alrighty. We are gonna pop up, and it's kind of funny, they still have like the thing where you can't really see other people unless they are actually logged into your game, so you just see those little like glowing sprites or whatever you want to call them that represent other people. So it's still not completely multiplayer in the sense that you can just run into other people. Look, these are really huge things. Okay, so alright, so a lot of people here. What am I supposed to be doing? I don't even know. Polo's device allows access to loops of time beyond our own. Apply the device to specific sites to replay. Okay. PSAT. Got it. Okay. Alright, piece together technology. Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, I'm like in school a good chunk of the week, and then I also have work and personal life outside of that, and we also been it's not really bad right now, but we did get hit by the hurricane Florence, and and it's just been kind of like trying to play catch up since then. What is this stuff? Anything? That's just ferrite dust. That's not really that important. Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Scan with the device. Okay. What am I supposed to be doing? Stress signal detected. Okay, so I need to go towards this distress signal, I guess. Right, I guess I'm going toward this distress signal. These are really huge plants. They're ginormous. It's pretty cool. I like these really obnoxiously huge plants. Wow, they're like really huge. Oh, look at these guys. Hi. Scan these. Oh. Wait. Oh. What? I think I've been here before. How far away is this? 20 minutes, holy shit. Probably be quicker to take my ship over there. Alright, let's do that. Wait, can I not? Why can't I place my ship anymore? There. Come here, ship. No, it's blue again. This game is confused. It doesn't know what it wants to do with everything. So that's weird. So now it's back to being blue, whereas like on the planet I was just on, it was actually white. I don't know what I'm doing. These things are really big. I'm supposed to be going toward a distress signal. Okay, let's go there, I guess. Yeah, that would have taken me way too long to try to do that by foot. These things are really tall. Alright. So I need to go here, I think. Blah. Boop. Okay. Alright, so I found the distress signal, I think. Ready? And sure. Alright, so we're gonna go find this thing. Let's see what this has to say. Mayday, mayday. Anyone receiving? Alright. We'll apply this, whatever it is. Reply? Sure. Why not? Oh, well, I guess that was pointless. Bulkhead failed, exploded, half the crew dead, missing, free fall, blah 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 blah. Corvax. Okay. Landing coordinates safe, blah blah blah. Sunk shot, blah blah blah. Go to the black hole. That sounds like a good plan. Alright. Sure. Okay. Yay. I don't know what that did. So, am I supposed to scan again? What is this thing here? Oh, I don't have any pugnium. Do I have any room for pugnium? I could always get pugnium from a sentinel. Where's the sentinel? Damn it, there's never a sentinel around when you need one. Damn sentinels. Cannot build. Missing components. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess not. How far away is this? Another 28 minutes. Good lord. Alright, I guess I'm taking my ship again. They're gonna make me use all my friggin' fuel. Damn evil people. Alright, nah. I don't really care. Let's go. Blah. Alright, going to this another location. I'm gonna have to build some more fuel, I guess. I forgot how much it costs for fuel. Oh yay, there's a landing thingy. That's always useful. Yes, please. Okay. I will take that all day. Alright. Sweet. Alright, so I'm on the next spot here. Alrighty, cool. This place is floating. Sweet. Alright. What's this doing? Sure, let's apply that. Sure. They should accept. Well then, what'd that do? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Alright. There's a storm coming. How lovely. Alright, well, that's fine. Got more coordinates. Alright, sweet. Can't see anything. Oh. There's somewhere to park around here. Is there a parking spot? No. This place is being mean. I'm gonna go out a little bit and then come back around to it, I guess. I don't see anything. I guess we'll just have to land. Blah. And it's storming outside. It's 229 degrees. That seems perfectly safe. Cool. Alright. I didn't see a landing device. Yeah, so what? Nobody cares. Alright, yeah, we don't want to get those. Those are bad. Alright, so this place looks like it was attacked or something. Inhabitants unknown. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so shield at maximum. Nothing else in here. Ooh, that was always good. First aid kit. Always will be glad to get that. Alright, what's this doing here? Alright, we have to uncover the residue. Blah, blah. Apply the device. After we sleep, crew, that face is still staring from the phone. Blah, blah, blah. Tell them to get some sleep. Tell them to, oh no, they need to run. For sure. Well, that seemed not so pleasant. Alright. Alright, I need... Let's see how much... I have enough for one more takeoff, but I need to make... some fuel. Where was it? I forget where it is now. I miss it. Starship launch fuel. Okay. Where's that? Oh, there it is. There. Alright, dihydrogen and metal plating. So I need to make some metal plating, I guess. Which I think I can make. Fairy dust, so. If I remember correctly, you just need one. I think. So, well, actually, storm is gone now, just randomly. Oh, by the way, we could... We could cause some trouble here and attack these things. That's always fun. Alright, here we go. Hi, guy. These things are nice and annoying. Oops. Hi. Oops. Ah, meanie. Get away from me! These things are actually pretty fast. They are kicking my ass. Got one. Alright. Yeah, they just keep coming until they decide that they're not going to attack you anymore. Anyways, so that was fun. I'm not a very good shot. Plus, I'm using a fairly unwieldy weapon. The Blaze Javelin is good. It does a lot of damage, but you do have to charge it up, and especially with these things, you pretty much need full charges to really do anything substantial to them. You can one-shot them, but the problem is that they're actually faster than you in most cases. So maybe having some sort of repeating fire or something like that might be a little bit better. I just like Flame Javelin because it doesn't actually use any kind of I mean, it uses energy, you have to refill it, but the same as like needing the ammunition. So I don't know. It's interesting to say the least. Alright, so we're coming up on this other place here. Should be soon. Alright. I found the spot, but there's nothing here. So I'm not sure what we're doing. Okay, so it was a grave I had to find. Alright. I'm gonna do the device again. Sure, we'll do that. I don't even know what I just did, but... Alright. Yay! Where's my ship? There it is. Distract signal detected again. So I'm going to have to refill my booster now, which is fine because we have one right here. How handy. And I like the fact that they made one just refill the entire thing, so you can, you can like literally like drain it out and then just use one to refill it. That's probably the most economical use of that. And it's storming again. Can't see anything. What's this? Is this a crashed freighter? Looks like it. Alright, let's see. So yeah, I have a pretty good amount of indium and cadmium and emerald. Those are the three rare, I guess somewhat rare materials. This used to be was it Veridium or something, and this used to be I forget, I don't even know. This is rubium, and then I forget what the blue one was before, like I can't remember, some ridiculous name. Alright, so we're going to go interact with this thing. Review the recording. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess I finished that. It's pretty cool. There's somebody by my ship. Boundary failure. What's this do? Oh, okay. Sure. Why not? Alright, whatever. I guess we're going back to portal. Let's not fly inside of the trees here. Shouldn't take too long to get there. We didn't actually go very far in this particular mission. And this one was like The first mission I got for the weekly thing was just like obnoxious. I couldn't find any buried technology on the planet. It's like, I'm assuming everybody already took it all or something to that effect. So it was not really a whole lot of fun. So, we're gonna go back in portal, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. Go back to where we came from. So we need to go back and speak with Polo here. Okay, let's do that, I guess. Oops. One thing. Okay. Over. What do you freaking do? I'm so happy. Okay. Where's the... Wasn't there like a... There was a space anomaly here. Did it go away, I guess? There's my home planet for that. What's this one again? Oh, that's the radioactive planet. There's another planet behind this planet. I need to go figure out what's behind here. I forget. To recharge now. Let's try it again. More radioactive planets. Alright. Don't really need that. So there's no space anomaly here for me to do the Quicksilver thing. Because I have 4,000, which I think is enough to get the one of the space helmets or something. I think, I don't know. I don't remember. Don't need the portal. I guess I could go to the space station. It's just not that much. Let's see. Where am I? Developing. So there's not going to be any real chance of finding an exotic ship here. Okay. How much warp do I have? I almost got a whole thing of warp left. That's cool. I guess I can move on to other planets, other systems. See what I can find. Cool. Let's do that. Blah. Alright. So, as I was saying before, there's basically 4 different types of your basic systems. And here it's a little bit easier to see in this particular part of the galaxy the differences. You know, you got your yellow stars there, you got your blue, your red, and your green. Blue, yellow, red, green. I think... I forget what one yeah, I'm blue, because blue has the indium, green will have the emerald, red will have the I forget, the carbium or whatever it's called. Quicksilver synthesis spot. But I don't know what that is. But okay, cool. Anywho. So this is a pretty good system actually. I like it. Alright, so anyways. Current mission. Was really far away. I don't know where my current mission was. I have no idea. I don't know, but I'm going this way. Alright, so I'm at, there's the center of the galaxy, so I'm going to put on free explorer, and I could try to let's try red system this time, I guess. Where's a red system? It's too far away. Alright. There's a red system. But there's no information. That means that, as far as life forms go, there's no record of someone being there. So like under life forms, the colors mean different things as well. So like blue is Korvax, yellow is Gek, and red is Viking, and white is like nobody knows what's there. Really, and really there's nothing there. Anyways, so I don't have the conflict scanner because I don't really see that there's much point in that right now, unless you're trying to do something for specific races and stuff. This is just your economy, if you're looking for specific types of technology or whatever. I don't really use this myself, but I know that other people do. I either put it on lifeform or I'll put it on just the basics. I need to go back to where I was. Hold on just a sec. I kinda lost where I was. Oh yeah, I'm not doing the current mission. There we go. Alright. So I'm not quite sure what kind of star this is. It's a yellow star, so there's nothing there really. Nothing there. It's Korvax. red stars don't have a lot of information with them. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's like all these red stars don't have any information about them. I've yet to come across one. It's very interesting, to say the least. Alright, well, we're gonna try this place anyways. So, we are now in an unknown galaxy. The thing about these places that don't have information on them is that there's no space station. Oh, for frick's sake! I don't have your stupid pictures. That's annoying. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing with that? I don't understand. Images of buildings which they will examine for other clues to precise location and time of anomalous loose price of buildings. Well, that's an assumption that I can find buildings. Space station. Am I near a space station? Where's that? It says I'm near a space station. Although I do not see one.
Warning. Threat detected.
Okay. This is weird. I guess I'll go hunt this down. Let's go somewhere else. Alright. Don't care about. To this wealthy system, typically, unless this has changed, you have the most success to likely having to find an exotic starship in these type of systems. Usually, you can find them in by visiting trading posts. Oh, it's a battle. Sweet. That sounds good. We'll do that. Yeah, we're gonna rescue this guy. Sounds legit.
Additional data received.
Okay, so we just won that particular space battle. And I can go and guess I can dock with this thing somehow. Am I upside down? Oh yeah. I've been fighting this whole battle upside down. Oh, that's alright though. Whatever. It's fine. It'll fix itself. Go talk to this guy. Now that I saved his butt, I could possibly buy his freighter from him. Which I'm not sure if it's... I don't know who this is going to be. Typically these ships like my old one are not very good. The ship only has like 29 slots, and they're usually like only grade C for these smaller ships. But I do like them aesthetically. I think they look really cool. I'm just hoping maybe we'd ever be able to find an S or an A with this particular model, but I don't think that's possible. I haven't seen one. And there I am, I'm wrong. So this is an A ship. It's pretty good. And it has 32, which is 3 more than what I have. And this one's actually going to have a hyperdrive that has connectable parts. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this. I don't know. I'm not really trying to hold out for an S, to be perfectly honest. So sure. Time for a new freighter. Oh, I got it. And it's a Corvax, so whatever. I don't care. I'd rather have Gek, but I'm not going to be too picky. Yep. Good job. Alright, so now I have a new freighter. Yay. Cool. So, it does have a nice extended hyperdrive. It's plus 27%. That's not terrible. So now I can actually install my new stuff. I would need a lot of things for this. Assault refractor. I need emerald. I have all these for sure. I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 15. I need 15 antimatter housings, 1 salt refractor, 1 sodium diode, and 1 oxygen filter. Do I have any of those recipes? I don't know. I think I have some of them, perhaps. I definitely have these. I just need a ton of ferrite dust and oxygen. Wait, I have this? Oh, I didn't know I even had that. Alright, let's see. No, it wasn't any of those. Nope. 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 So, I don't really have any parts for this outside of the antimatter housing, which I guess I can make those. How much cargo space do I have? I can just put them in here, I guess.
Product constructed.
I need 15 of these, right? Wow. Oh, I need more ferry. That's what the problem was. Okay. That's gonna be fun to try to get that figured out. Let me guess. Yep, I have to rebuild all that. Whatever. Are all my ships in here? That one's in here. So what, do I just lose all my ships? Meh. That's whatever. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but I don't know if there's any other options. Whatever. That seems a bit of an oversight. Alright, so I need to find an anomaly. Where is the... There it is. Space station. You know what, actually, let me do this. I'm curious to know. If I save my game and reload, will my ships be here? Alright. Okay, this is technically my second one, so this will be Mark II. Sure, meat freighter, Mark II. Good stuff. Alright, so let's do this. Oh wait, well, wait, oh, no, that's just a visitor. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah. Alright, take that. And the point is saved. We're going to reload this and see what happens. And this will be a good test to see exactly what happens when you have when you get a new freighter. I transferred everything over, but there's not really any way to transfer over my ships. So it does seem like that is the case. So there's my two squids, and this other weird one that I found, and then the other weird one, and then this guy. So it does actually transfer them over, but you have to save and reload. So that's good to know. Anyone that was in curiosity of such things. Wait. What are you? so let's go to the, now we'll go to the space station. It's good, because that would have sucked if you lose all your, spaceships when you change freighters. It's like, I want to make sure you have your freighter first before you collect all your ships, but thankfully that is not the case. That's kind of cool. Wish there was a way to actually go down in there and see what's going on. You can actually go in your, oh, hi. I don't want that. Nope. It's a gek. Go in here and see what's in here. Hold on, nothing. Alright, cool. Alright, anyways. Go on to the next thing. Don't really have enough for that, but I do think I have enough for this. Yeah, I should. Yay. Finish these off, I think. That's kinda neat. Sort of. Hi. Everybody is waving at me. Here's a teleport pad. Oh, hi. No Rubik's Cube thing. Oh, God, I don't need any more of those. I have like so many of those stupid navigational thingamajabers. Scholar, no. You have something. What do you do? Sure. Thanks. Ooh. Got some decent units. Is there, not too bad, not too bad. TV head. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. Wait. I have like a triangle head. It's like a traveler. I think this is a traveler head. It really needs some more options. But it's customizational. I don't see how people can like operate with this weird third corner view thing. It's just awkward. Third person view. Maybe it's just I'm so used to this one. Probably could use the other at some point. There's like nothing. Yeah, sure, why not? That's pretty cool. What the hell? Where's the two? I'm an anomaly. Oh, that would be fitting for my, huh? Huh. changed the look. Kind of went with a kind of like a stormtrooper-y looking costume getup. I'm probably gonna stop here for right now because I do have things I have to do. But I will hopefully be back at some point. Within the next few days, I think it's like the 30th or 31st, I forget exactly. The Call of Cthulhu game for PS4 it comes out, which I've already pre-ordered. So once that comes out and I download that, I'll be doing a blind live stream of that with probably without commentary. Because I feel that would be more immersive. So if you have any interest in that, hopefully I'll be getting that done when I can. Other than that, thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please like the video, and if you want to see more videos, just let me know in the comments, and subscribe if you wish. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.